Hey, my name is Jake Sloan, and today I want to show you how to use Active Track on the Ronin SC to set it up like a cameraman or a camera person who will follow you around so that you can add more interest to your shots. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jake Sloan, and I make videos here on YouTube all about helping solo creators like myself create better videos and photos while working by yourself, and so using technology, gear, equipment, lenses, cameras, phones, drones, whatever, to help tell better stories is what my channel is all about. So if you want to see more of that and you like stuff like this, then consider subscribing. But today I'm going to show you how I set up the Ronin SC using Active Track as essentially a second cameraman to film myself when I'm doing stuff out by myself, which is 99% of the time, or 90% of the time. I think this is a really good spot to show you how I set up the SC to Active Track myself as a solo creator. So yeah, I think we'll set up right here. These beautiful flowers. This will be a good spot to try it out. And I can be in the middle of nowhere and it never fails. As soon as I get ready to record, some airplane flies overhead. Every time. All right, so we're gonna make this work with the A7 III, the Tamron 17-28 with ND filter on the front. We're gonna use the Rode Wireless Go because it's small and lightweight. My iPhone 6S because it's fairly small and lightweight. The clip and this little rail here to put things together. Shh, don't tell anybody, but I'm actually using the Zhiyun quick release clamp plate things that they came up with for the Weeble Lab because it works so fantastically well for being able to switch stuff around really quickly. So next thing we're going to do is assemble this little thing. The Rode Wireless Go just slides on there, and then of course this just slides on there, and the phone fits on there as well. Now the reason I do it this way is because you can slide the phone around to set the balance of the gimbal this way so that you don't have to move this whole carriage back and forth, and that way it makes it simpler when you want to not be tracking yourself but you would like to go back to the regular, your regular setup with the gimbal. All right, so it's balanced, it's ready to go. I just got to turn the phone on, connect the app, and it's ready to go. The one thing about this is because the camera sits so low, you're not going to be able to go very far like up or down. It's just a little bit of up or down, but it still works. And for tracking side to side, which is mostly what we want, it's great. Open the app. One thing I will say about the app that DJI did is it connects super quick, and it's very quick and easy to learn how to use. It's really intuitive. Go to Create, Active Track, and then we're ready to go. All right, so we got it all set up. It's all balanced, good to go. And now I'm just going to reach around behind. I'm using my iPhone 10. I've also used my iPhone 6S, but it's dead, so I got to charge it up a bit before I can use it again. But just reach around, kind of get yourself where you think you want yourself in the frame, and then tap the center. And there's actually another way to do this that's much easier for solo creators that I'm now, future me is showing you this, is when you're ready, everything's set up just like I showed you in the video, but hit the trigger button once when you're in the frame in the center, and it starts to track you. And when you're ready to stop tracking, same thing, hit the trigger button once and it stops tracking you. So let's jump back into the video. And then you're tracking. And if you need to adjust the framing, you can use the joystick to move it around and it'll keep you kind of in the right same framing. And yeah, then you have yourself set up with a great camera person thing that will follow you around. So the great thing about this is that you can use it to really tell more of the story. You can show people things they don't see in the first shot, as you could reveal more information. Obviously, I'm standing way up in the mountains next to this glacier stream. I'm now like 15 feet away from the camera and it's still tracking me, which is really pretty fantastic, actually. If you think about it, it's pretty dang amazing. So, and then to stop the Active Track, what I did was put a little piece of tape on my phone right here so that I kind of know about where the exit point is. And then once you get it, it stops active tracking you. The other way to do it, if it's not working quite the way you want it, like you're having trouble stopping it, is just reach around, push the home button, and exit out of the app, because that'll work too. And then you can walk around, restart the app, and stop Active Track, because it will still be tracking. You cannot track without the phone on the camera because it's using the phone's camera and the phone's brain power, processing power to follow and process where you are. So having the phone on top of a fairly wide angle lens definitely helps. It does seem to work a little bit better if the phone angle of the phone lens and the angle of your camera lens are similar, but I just did it with the regular iPhone lens and my Tamron 17 to 28 at 17 millimeters, so it definitely worked just fine like that. A couple of caveats is that Active Track really only works well in good light, because if you're not in good light, your phone can't see you as well, and it needs a lot of contrast to see what it's tracking. But if you're in good light, Active Track works fantastically well. Also, smaller subjects like flowers or small objects don't track as well if you just tap the square. You have to actually draw a box around it. And then it generally will track fairly well. So here I am active tracking that at about, not very far away, that's for sure. I don't know, 10 inches away. A little hard because of the wind. I'm gonna move it to slow and see if that works a little better. So it struggled to track that a little bit because the wind was shifting around so much, and on fast mode, it's really trying to move fast and quick. Slow mode seems to be really a much better setting if you want to have it be a much smoother, gentler move than, say, fast mode. So we're going to try and track one more thing down here. I don't know if I can active track myself while I'm actually, oh, there we go, it's tracking now. So I'm now active tracking myself while I'm hand holding the gimbal, which will probably be more interesting. But seems to be working okay. Interesting. So I'm back in fast mode. It seems to track me better in fast mode. If you want to see other tech and gear that I use as a solo creator, click or tap right here. If you want to see other settings and things about the Ronin SC, click or tap right here, and I'll see you in one of those videos.